Yo, welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles with Justin and Ula. We've fended off... Oh, looks like there actually is still one boat lollygagging about, but we've fended off the Vikings that we're attacking, and I've gotten the very beginnings of our exterior road project completed. Again, the purpose of it being both for utilization of our own villagers, but also, probably a little more primarily, I'm kind of hoping that while moving along the roads, the Vikings will be sped up a little bit, because as it stands, if they don't land right at the gates, right now, they tend to take a little over a year to actually get their whole attack done. And that hurts happiness during it, because even though the attack isn't over yet, they start claiming, oh, you know, we're unhappy because you're failing to drive them off. Well, they haven't gotten to our gates yet. So, hopefully with this, it'll speed things up a little bit. My expectation is still that there's enough of a difference between the speeds of the two groups that even if they do land all together somewhere else, that even with them all moving faster, they're not going to all move faster and now at the same rate. They'll just all move faster, but still at differing rates, which will still mean that they arrive at slightly staggered times, which will help our defense. So now with 53 free villagers, well, okay, that looks like that's dropping ever constantly. Let's go ahead and bring the cutting tool all the way along here. Sure, go ahead and take that tree out. Oh, why not? I don't care. And all the way up. Oh, look at that. We will actually be taking out that bit of tree that I decided to go back on earlier. Even a little extra. Oh, well, I wasn't thinking about roads around the area when I didn't knock those two out, so we'll probably actually be going back and destroying them. Let's see, we only need these trees though. Alright, so once all of that's taken out, and 2 more rock removal, that should be good. Has the food started to turn around yet? Well, yeah, because the minus is definitely lower than it had been, so I think the meat is definitely catching up to where it needs to be. It seems that maybe it's wheat that we're having trouble with now. Which is just weird. Other things. Oh, that's gonna be something, doesn't it? Actually, do we have... Yeah, we have the gold. Very well. Not gonna help things much. It's occurring to me, or it has occurred and I've already built one thing to try to start counteracting it, that I don't know that I've been putting in enough bakeries, and maybe that's part of what's been not doing its part to help offset the amount of bread that's needed, so I'm not sure, but I am at least a little bit hopeful that as we go, if I continue to put in more and more bakeries specifically. Ooh, now that I think about it, actually, if I just go back and take out several of the fishmongers and replace them with bakeries, especially considering I'm basically not using fisheries. Let's see. There's already a bakery there. Because I shouldn't have put a fishmonger anywhere that a market wasn't. So here's a market. Are you a fishmonger? Oh, no, wait. No, you're a... Okay, I see. You're a baker. Are you a butcher? Yeah, okay, fine. We'll leave you where we are. Where, oh, where have I put some fishmongers? Are you a fishmonger? Yes. Goodbye. Place you with a baker. Oh, need to rotate. Alright. Let's see. Where's other markets? Here's a market. Are you a fishmonger? Yes. We'll have to rotate again. Alright, the other one should be a butcher, right? Yes. Alright. Turn. Scanning. Oh, there's a market. So around you somewhere ought to be... Fishmonger! Delete you. Nope, didn't mean to close, I meant to delete. And... Baker. The guy behind you ought to be a butcher, correct? Yes. Alright, leaving the butchers. Alright, that's a fishmonger, right? Yeah, look at all these fishmongers with no fish! I do not get the fish. And, no, I don't need to. We have pretty firmly established I can make this work with just the fruit, bread, and pigs. We do not need to make the fish work. I think we already have bakers in here, right? Yeah, that's what those are, but let's go ahead and take these fools out. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, are you actually... yeah, you are not actually doing anything. So, go ahead and delete you. And we'll put in another market. Oh, right. What about some mini markets? This is probably a little more concentrated than they need to be, but considering how many houses are... nope, trying to check the water levels. Okay, so yeah, we didn't need a well there, that's fine. So hopefully that'll help. Oh, there's a market up here, and there I see another fishmonger with empty but tools to use. So quit using my tools, let someone else use them, and switch to being a baker. Which will increase our charcoal usage, but honestly, what doesn't increase our charcoal usage? So let's go just to preempt this. Actually, it's probably a little late to preempt now. It's probably just adapting to it. Let's turn on 2 more of you. Hopefully that'll be sufficient. Alright, yeah, that hasn't... although the year hasn't moved on enough to really know yet. So it does look like both fruit and meat have started to catch up, so hopefully this will also save our wheat. Alright, looks like they've gotten... oh, come on! How did that grow up? And I thought I... stupid trees getting in the way! Well, all the area over here that I cleared will be for nothing if I don't get on laying down this. I think as long as you've laid down this command for it to be built, trees won't grow up in the spot. I think. So... ah! There's the sound of at least one of the... ah! Nuts! Oh, whatever. Go ahead and build this all the way up here to the corner. And... there you go. And put 1 in the gate. Did you? Yes, okay. Just didn't make the sound. And we'll cut that away. Was that the only one? Looks like it. Looks like the rest of this, we got roads up. Alright, alright. So roads are now covering all... gotta go back and get that stupid spot. And we gotta get this stupid spot again. Alright, but other than those two, our road project is nearing completion. Put you in there. Across. Across. And across. And then I'll just need to try to remember to come back and get those 2 spots again. Meanwhile, swivel around. We'll need to go kind of slow as we try to work our way around these curves. Road goes right up to that gate, right? Yes, okay. So over. I'm going at it this slowly and 2 by 2 because I don't know how far it would allow me to stretch it. It definitely doesn't seem to like... it keeps wanting to suggest a different path for the road to take on zigzags, so just focusing on dragging it along straightaways seems to be the easier option. So on these zigzags, just doing it 2, and then 2, and then 2. Alright, that seems to be the best option. Alright, so that should actually be all But those two spots that had trees grow back up on the spot. Alright, and that one's not done yet. Neither is this one. Oh no, just as we were speaking, he finished. Excellent. Alright, looks like he's gotten most of the tree down, just needs the other smaller one out. And then we will have placed, there we go, all the roads. Ha ha ha, excellent. Alright, some time's passed. Let's see if... Yeah, the amount from bakeries still isn't keeping up, but I wonder... Is charcoal staying? Yeah, charcoal's actually coming ahead. I'm confused about that a little. I built a lot of Oh! It occurs to me. I gave the order to build a lot of bakeries. I don't know that almost any of them are already up and running, though, of the additional ones I've built. So, actually, that could have also been part of the problem, because there was also a lot of road I laid down before that. So now, we've got this whole area, leaving this area out, but then that's because, you know, there's really not much point in doing it. Well, hold on, let me look. Yeah, we could, like, gate there. Yeah, you know what? I think we will. Hold on, actually. Yeah, no, because if I built that, then surely we already took out all these, and they should all not be wolf infested. Yeah, they're safe. Safe enough, anyway. Let's see. Destroy you. Put in a gate. You will need a rock removal. And that should be... Yeah, the rest should be able to be just cut down the trees, and we'll be able to road it up. There, just up to the gate. Gonna leave the one on the other side for lulz, I don't know. Alright, 4 years. Hopefully enough of the rest of the road project will be done by then to make sure that that gate is built by then. Alright, only got a few little spots here and there, it looks like. So for them, oh yeah, because we already have Idle Village. Okay, so which should include those new jobs. Oh, which should also include those bakeries then. Alright, so hopefully those should all be done now, and yep, that's already looking like it's growing faster than it had been. Alright, so hopefully that has turned our food issue around. And they will most certainly give me an idle. That definitely means we have all the people working on the gate as needed, so that should be done pretty soon. Once they get enough of the trees knocked down, we'll go ahead and start putting in, well, I guess we can put in the one below the gate at a minimum. There we are, and the gate is finished, so the wall is back intact again. It's just a question of getting the work on the outside of the wall finished before the Vikings attack. Or, I mean, which won't even matter either, as long as Vikings don't, you know, land over on this side. So, you know, we'll see, we'll see. Odds are pretty good in our favor that this shouldn't be an issue. We should be fine. Alright, just try to keep the number of workers up, as well as the happiness. Checking rooftops, trying to make sure I don't see any more of those fishmongers. We really need as many of those to be converted into bakeries as I can. Alright, looks like they've actually done really quick work. Great job. This is probably the smallest section of the job, but they also did it the absolutely fastest. So, I ain't complaining. Alright, so now, with that, the road will extend all that way. And it occurs to me, considering what I'm doing here anyway, I think I might rather have the aqueducts be moved up and be primarily on the interior of the wall. So go over there, and then here. Alright, we won't shut this off until they get that built. And we still have idle, which is good, though it is a lower number than we've had, so it is getting to be about that time that we need to start building more housing. Alright, I've got just a little bit more road work to do, in 3 years to do it. Yeah, they'll be done. That aqueduct will even be done by then. Excellent health. Gold is good. Food appears to be getting back into being good. Charcoal, still good? Yes, still good. Everything else, still good. Bum. Health is all still excellent across the board. Still got some more places we can put more butchers. Still got plenty more room to expand for pretty much whatever we want. Except really food, not super fertile. Huge butcher operation going on over here. But considering it's all right around that, I figure that's probably fine. And it looks like they have finished. Excellent. Try and get a bird's eye view. Is this as far out as I can scroll? Okay then. So we can... I guess this is the large map type. Look at it, isn't it a beauty? Still have our odd coastline thing going on over here. Looks like a merchant ship just arriving. Huh. And you cannot click on him until he makes port, apparently. Very happy with our Viking defense now. Our dragon defense should definitely be most excellent. There's not enough double coverage of areas to be particularly well defended against that new wave we saw last time of just a whole bunch of little ones. Worse, a whole bunch of little ones, and then a big, or worse than that, a whole bunch of big ones. So, because those would require doubling up on coverage, but we're definitely fine enough that we will, if not kill them before, depending on where they attack from, they will get killed. There is double coverage on several areas, so they will get killed before they can do anything if they attack from the correct angle. From the wrong angle, they'll do some damage, for sure, but they will die before they do anything particularly problematic. So, things are definitely in a pretty good spot overall. Let's see if I can find some more of these. I wish I could go to a bird's eye view and look from up and down. That'd be a little... Oh, actually, because I was gonna say I'm gonna try to replace some of those with gardens. Oops, that's another garden. There, can I just... Oh, you can! Excellent! Alright, so just you two. An interior road. Let's see, where's another? One. Oh, does that only go one? You can replace... Oh, no. Okay. Well, I did still click that one, though. That's an interior road. I don't think there's one there. I only really want to do this to the roads that are inside of housing districts, because these gardens, while nice for the happiness they provide, they unfortunately come at the cost. I could probably count this. Yeah, I'll count this. Those roads. The problem is you move slower on them than normal roads. It still says faster than on nothing, but given the whole point of expanding all this to being stone road was to increase our speed, I really don't want to put it in too many places that would threaten productivity. So ideally, only replacing the roads that are most definitely worth it because of the amount of houses that'll be having the happiness spread to them. To contradict the fact that anyone who tries to cart stuff along these roads is going to be slowed down noticeably. Especially because we're not talking about going to Garden Road from normal road. No, by and large, we have stone roads everywhere else, so that'll be a pretty major slowdown, I imagine, if they ever try to, especially like I'm thinking the Marketeers. But hopefully that'll give us, 1 or 2 extra points of happiness. Just, little bits that'll help. Alright. Let's see here. That still claims to be on the down. I don't know. What's really weird about that is that I haven't built any more houses yet. So I don't know what the problem would be here. I mean, ultimately, I don't think there really is a problem. We have enough coffers that... And we're close enough to the end of this Let's Play that... Or, well, not this Let's Play as a whole, but this particular Season 2 that... If things aren't really in the greatest of places, oh well, kind of, at this point. Sure, might as well by now. Sure, go ahead and send her that little bit of food. Try again in 8 years. She'll be probably, just before the next attack. So, there's not just a ton else I want to expand into just yet, because I still want to see if I can't get a hold on what the world's going on with our food. Why is our exposure loss growing? I know it's like charcoal plus has been going down. I don't get this. Yeah, the bakery's amount, I'm pretty sure, has increased, at least some. I don't know! Particularly what Mars is doing, really. Although, let's check. Are you guys? Yeah, you guys are absolutely doing your jobs, because you are absolutely full to the brim of food. So if anything, maybe it's a distribution issue of the not enough markets, which I could believe, because I've not really done the metrics on figuring out how many markets to how many houses I'm supposed to be doing. It's possible that most of these markets are, well, I don't know, it looks like they are storing above their capacities, so, I don't know. And besides, each market has like 12 workers. That should be more than enough to be, so it's probably just, a question of me not having enough markets spread, maybe. I don't know. Don't understand. Everything should be doing well. Why isn't it? Alright, one more year and the attack will happen. Oh, I totally forgot to check on this, and that could definitely be a part of causing issues. There we go, that ought to send... Oh, no, looks like it's not. Oh, nuts! Ah, the inside one's the one I broke. Dumb. Fine. It's them that's going to be made unhappy by this, so delete. There we go. That should at least reroute it back to the reservoirs. Even if now it'll take a while for the bathhouse to get back up and running. But Yeah, it looks like the reservoir, yeah. Alright, so because we need to keep that fertility going on those in order to... Yeah, well, hush. It's because that... did a dumb. There we are. It should be back up, and now you should be fine, so hush. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, is this a split attack? Yeah, that's way too few ships. So, apart from our pretty much southernmost edge, and... another part that will be much more quickly arriving at our gates and then getting blasted away. So now, alright, so only 3 dragons this time. Big and too small. Oh, and he flew right next to an excellent spot. Getting hit by that. He's gonna be getting hit by that. Oh yeah, this spot's just excellent because of how much we got triple coverage over this area. See, you really picked the wrong spot to fly into, buddy. Meanwhile, yeah, small fry should still get decimated by the sufficient coverage, if not the double coverage. Alright. Yep, it does look like the road will speed them along too. Which actually, yeah, even spreads them out even more, because the first ones to land on it do actually get started walking sooner. So yeah, that actually even helps to, I mean, not on these spots where they might land on the road, that would be a pain, no problem. But certainly, anywhere where they land on grass and then walk to the road, that's going to cause, oh, and that distance might end up getting lost over there, but it's fine. One way or the other, just get into the kill zone. You guys should also be following the roads. Oh, you jerks. Our people should be working from the inside of these fires. Hopefully they're all thinking wisely about trying to stay inside the wall while issues like this are happening. Yeah, see things like this. We are not having an unsuccessful defense. It just takes a while. Give me a break. We're doing well. It's their fault that they're so slow to get to where our kill zone is. that little thing there, so might as well put a castle stair over here too. Yeah, so there's a definite slowdown once they come off that road onto the... So yeah, that's actually excellent. So even by comparison to out there, there's a slowdown when they go over roads, and there's an even worse slowdown when they hit the moats, which is just great. The other set... yeah, these guys are pretty much dead. There's their boats. Alright, so they are just rounding this corner. And between the dragon towers trying to shoot at them, seeing as how there's no dragons around anymore, it would be nice if I could get the population high enough to go ahead and also put just 2 archer towers on either side of... or I guess even just 1! Oh, actually, and now that I think about it, you know what I'll bet? Okay, not exceed 3 levels. Yeah, so here's what I'm wondering. Alright, so hold on. If they're over here, a safer place to be doing this build testing would be at this gate. Or honestly, even this gate. Alright, so... if I... whoa, hey camera, come on. Work with me here. If I put... there... there... okay, no, it needs to be... alright, hold on, is that the... yeah, okay. Oh, and cannot exceed 3 levels due to wood construction limits anyway. Alright, well, hold on, no, hold on, delete those then. I have a different idea. we'll go ahead and leave most of the walls, but we'll replace all our gates with stone, so that, because I still don't think that just replace, well, actually we can test that out right now, but I don't imagine that just having it be a stone gate will allow you to build on top of it, but as long as we build the wall around it to allow a piece of wall to be built on top of the gate, then I'm sure you should be able to build the on top of that. So, seems how again the Vikings, how far along are they? I don't want them to suddenly just turn around and come back at this one now. That's probably the fastest of them. Yeah, it's a slower group. Back there. There's enough distance, they should continue after that. So even though I destroyed this, we should be fine. Alright, so put in stone gate. And actually go ahead and ask. Can I just put one of those on top? Alright, so no, it must be built atop castle walls. So, could I just put a castle block on top? Or, yes, I can! So I don't actually even need the ones on either side of it! Oh, this is cool, this is cool. So just little gatehouses. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. I like this. Alright, we're gonna take care of all of that in between, so I guess we'll go ahead and call this episode right about here. Yo! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave a comment so I know you want more videos like this. If you want to know when new uploads arrive, subscribe and hit the bell icon to have YouTube send you a notification. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.